Hey guys, it's me T coming at you with today's video. I'm wondering what you guys can see. Let me see what's up. I kind of want you to see the whole board, right? Like to see. Okay, I think that's cool enough. You know what I'm saying? Let me see actually what you guys see. Hold on one second. Maybe I didn't adjust you correctly. It always just give me like a few minutes for a setup because I'm always moving around. Oh snap, look at that thumbnail. It's pretty fly. Oh, interesting. You guys are seeing, let's see. I'm gonna try to make it better. This is like so awkward, so I'm sorry. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to leave it like that, and then we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave it like that. Hello. Alright, so basically today, let me just lower the music. Even though I love it. It's the angels. Today we're doing, we're using the numerology deck for the career aspect of our lives. So let me just put in a prayer because I'm just coming right on here. So give me a second to just place that prayer in. Whew, and breathe. All right. A team, all those that I've called upon earlier, please place the highest and best yin and yang cards at the top of this deck that clearly described how our day went today. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? That was nice and easy, because we're going to go with easy breezy. Now, do you want me to do these cards first? Okay, I'm going to do these cards first, and then I'm going to whip out my cards in terms of the fortune cookies, and that will be one yin and one yang, and then we'll just kind of satisfy that reading. So here's the first. Oh, I love how this is so beautiful. It's like a circle. It's like the world, and we're on a world type of like I this is actually like a picture, but I use it as like a laptop type of like I guess like when I want to write or I want to use it on my bed. It's kind of like that's what I use it for. It was placed in one spot that was situated, and I just like decided to start using it again, and I felt like this was going to be the perfect background to the reading today. So here's the first thing. Oh, beautiful. I was getting very strongly today to play music also before I got on this reading. Ooh, let me see if you guys see that. I want to know where your cam's at. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I think that should be kind of good. But okay, so this is music. It's number 32, and I just felt as if music was very healing for you today, especially now too. Because this could be like one small thing that you could do for yourself today. Because I'm all about self love, right? So at any point in the day, you could really turn on the music for yourself, but also music is high. It was highly healing for the world today. If not your world, the world around you. Okay. You might have found yourself singing a lot or just being like very high vibed. With music, I also get, interestingly enough, I also get laughter because it kind of comes from the same type of essence, right? Like laughter comes from like your soul, and so does singing when you sing, right? And they both kind of use your vocal cords. They both kind of come out at the same in the same space. So that's what I'm getting also. I'm getting like harmony between the two also. So maybe you might have really kind of listened to music or listened to music, but also laughed a lot today in terms of like just enjoying life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And also making you more tranquil. That like came out crazy. More tranquil, but also kind of like, serene, and like kind of you making you feel more at home within yourself is what I'm getting, right? So it's like you kind of needed that pick me up. So your music was your coffee today, put it that way. And it creates a lot of positive change because 3 and 2 is 5, and 5 is positive change. So there's a lot of like harmonious positive change going on, but also the first thing was to basically implement any and all energies that needed to be kind of what is it called, like settled within you, right? It just needed to kind of culminate together and then rise as the music kind of uplifted you, right? So it's basically like, I want to say music is helping you rise to what you're really supposed to be doing, all right? In terms of your career, like your role in your career, it's actually lifting your spirits up to that level of leveling up, okay? So it's also, what I'm getting here is the yellow. It's also bringing a lot of sunshine, but a lot like before the sunshine is the results, but the will, the solar plexus, is basically what's bringing you to the sunshine. So yeah, it's beautiful in terms of what's going on here. Is there anything more to say? They want me to read the book. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. The book is here. The book is here. I'm actually playing. I'm playing harps from the city of David when I went to Israel, and I fell in love with this music, and I bought it right away. So this music is actually very meaningful to me. When I went there, it was like one of my few bring backs. Listen to me. One of my few like treasures that I took back from that space or place in the world. So, and it's a very powerful day for it because it's the international, I don't know if I'm saying right, International Holocaust Memorial Day today, or Remembrance Day today. So this is really big because a lot of us Jews are into music. We fucking love that shit, you know? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that is all right. So let me read what it says. It says this card indicates this card. You know what? I'm also getting to put this here so that for and because it needs to heal you as we're talking. Okay, so here I'll bring it back to where it is. So where you can see it. All right. So it says this card indicates a need to listen to music you enjoy in order to improve your health, well-being, and overall quality of life. Playing, singing, and composing, or listening to beautiful music that fills your heart with joy automatically raises your vibration and enhances your connection to source. Because you attract what you feel in this magnetic vibrational world, talk about world, okay, this is beautiful. And I really feel the essence of the world as I'm doing it on here. So it's like, this is amazing. I love the timing of this. I love how we're talking about International Remembrance Day. Like everything ties in and it's super beautiful. So let me just read that again. It says, because you attract what you feel in this magnetic vibrational world, when you consistently feel good, you can make your dreams come true. And actually that is a huge theme that's going on today. That's like people making their dreams come true, and you need to feel good in order to do that, right? But I feel like if that's not happening, so like I feel, excuse me, I'm like releasing for people. I feel as though if it's not happening today where your dreams are coming true, you're preparing yourself for it. You're basically declaring what you want to happen in your life. And so that's like basically kind of like leveling you up, but like also revving up your engines to be like, okay, here's what's to come, right? So you could be writing down your dreams that you want to accomplish, and then have them, have yourself kind of subconsciously know, it's interesting. Accomplish and subconscious, they kind of intertwine. I like that. So it's kind of like by you writing it down, you're telling your subconscious what you will accomplish. I love that. That is super powerful. And that's how it works, right? So you could find yourself just like manifesting in that sense today, and or doing it physically, right? Like doing, either completing a dream come true, or literally, what's it called? Like, what was I going to say? Manifesting it. Wait, hold on. I gotta pause for a second because my mind went elsewhere. What was I even talking about? I don't fucking know. So it's like dreams come true. Either you're writing it down, you're thinking about them, you're taking that one step, or you're fully completing your dreams come true. Like that's where your life's heading, right? And music is the way to do this. So this is, and it's beautiful because music provides that flow. So, in terms of your dream coming true, so, my one thing for the career aspect is always if you have a business or if you are building your own career, or not even, how about the first thing when you get up in the morning is to play music, because that really gets you on your vibrational upbeatedness, right? Like it kind of like whether you have to, you don't have to sing to the music, you could just listen to it and that would be enough, right? So just make sure that that's one of your preparations in the morning, or like, some alarm clocks, if you use an alarm clock anymore, like, but there is actually a way to set it to like iHeartRadio, to place iHeartRadio on your alarm clock. Or as your alarm clock. So I would suggest you do that. And actually, I need to put that into play for myself too, because I've yet to do that, and I've always been wanting to do that. So again, that pertains to a very small detailed dream come true if I were to put that into gear today, okay? So also what I'm getting to is habits are very much so dreams come true. So they might be on a very detailed level, but they're very important for you to implement to then have your bigger dreams come true. All right. So, habits are very detailed, a very detailed essence to your day. But if you don't have those in play, you're going to be running around like a chicken without your head, and it's not good. Right. So you have to have like very redundant, but yet they don't have to feel like that. Okay. So, but very like redundant and repetitive, habits. So again, music allows you to flow and remember those habits, reminds you rather to kick those habits into gear. All right. In terms of like the first thing to do, like so many people like run to coffee in the morning, and it's like I run to music because I fucking like, and if I don't have music, it's very hard for me to even get up out of the bed sometimes. Right. So yeah, so that's definitely something to implement always. Music is very, I feel like it's so common, and which makes it underrated, right? But it's so super powerful in what it will do to take you from A to B, okay? Or A to Z rather, right? So music is the ultimate way to bring yourself into alignment, okay? Because it is, and what I get there is like, having your ships kind of, when you wait for your ships to come in, like come into the harbor, come into come into land, I guess. I'm saying it totally completely wrong, but that's what alignment is. Alignment is like, to me, it's like pushing the ships towards like attracting the ships more towards you, the land of which you are at, right? So having that be in alignment. So you don't basically have to, I guess like, I'm going to just stop there because I wanted to say something, but it's not making any sense. So it says, music is the ultimate way to bring yourself into alignment because it only takes a few minutes to sing your favorite song in the shower rather than worry about your day. Listen to inspirational music while driving rather than stress about the traffic, or play your favorite CD, which I'm doing now, while doing housework rather than fret about the mess. I love how it's called housework when this is like inner housework. So it's kind of all in alignment there too. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. I just got ebb and flows of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to listen to music that you love. It truly has the power to heal your body and your life. When you fill your heart with music, you can manifest your dreams. So today, my prayer is to fill the entire world's hearts, okay, along with the world itself and its heart, with music so that we can all begin to manifest our dreams on a solo level, but also on a helpful win-win teamwork situation level, okay? The affirmation here is the healing power of music brings me closer to my dreams. So again, when I was talking about the alignment with this, with the, like ships coming into your harbor, like that's exactly it. It's like the alignment that brings you closer to your dreams, right? So that's super beautiful. Is it for my highest and best good to whip out the yin card right now? All right, so give me a second, guys, because I didn't open this. We're going to go to my cards that I've developed and I've created, and I'm so happy to have created. All right, so 18, we need the highest and best yin card for today. Oh, do I stop shuffling right here, right now? Nice. All right. Okay, so creativity, sacral. Do I talk about the bottom of the deck? Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. I like have to neaten my shit up before I do it because also it's feng shui, right? So I can like literally only do shit unless it's like I can't do stuff until unless it's all neat and like back in its place. So it says, okay, ooh, this is beautiful. A well-fed romance nourishes the soul. So what I get from this is, let me make you guys see this properly. Let's see, can you see it like this if I put it like this? That's kind of cute. That's really super cute. So, actually, we could do this. Yeah, so it can stay. Perfect. So, long story short, what I'm getting here is definitely romantical music is super, super powerful today. So again, I'm playing the harp. I'm playing harp music. So that's like angelic, romantical music. It's super heightening. Today's a day of spiritual partnership when it comes to these numerology cards. So, so because it's the 27th. So it's like you and the music are uniting harmoniously in terms of romanticizing yourself, and like basically you and the music are basically allowing yourself to unite within yourself in a very high vibed way today. So it's super powerful. Is there anything more I need to say here? There is. Give me a second. Does it say a well-fed romance nourishes the soul? Also, I don't know what I was getting here is drink water. Drink water because that's nourishing to your soul. And also, again, to reiterate, the music that needs to be played today is to nourish your soul. So again, I'm sharing this music with you because it nourishes my soul, but I want that to transfer or transmit to your soul in terms of how high vibed I connected with this music, right? So yeah, so that's basically anything else that I need to say here. All right, they're saying yeah, so give me a second to just, they're telling me to believe. Okay, the star pops out at me and that's like a believing card. So if you haven't seen so maybe you want to play believable music today, like kind of like dreamy music. Also, Disney music, I think, is a big one. Also, believing music, like I feel like a lot of pop songs play like believing music, so that would be kind of cool. And also, talk about pop guys like, bubbles or pops, right? Like the bubble is kind of related to the pop songs, and that's what I'm like where I'm trying to get at. It's the chi energy. So, a lot of people are like, oh, top 40s, pop song, pop music, whatever the fuck. But listen, it bubbles up. It's like seltzer or like, like any type of soda to the soul in terms of like it bubbles you up, bubbles stuff to the top, like in terms of like, if you play, I actually am thinking of the song Bubble Pop Electric. I don't know if you guys know about that song. I don't even know who sings it, but it's like Bubble Pop Electric. Uh, it's coming to me. It's like, I think it's Gwen Stefani actually. That would be a really good song to play today because like it would fill you up in terms of getting you revved up to have a lot of your believing dreams come true, believable dreams come true, but also having you believe in your dreams come true. Um, is there anything else I need to say with that? Okay, so interestingly enough, they're telling me why I'm looking at the star is so music is creativity. I mean, orange is creativity. Music is also creativity. I shouldn't not say that. But also the Merkaba is the Merkaba here is a six. It's like a six pointed star, along with the 5 pointed star. It's together. 5 plus 6 is 11, right? So 11 is like a very, like, you are getting serious downloads on what your actual dreams are today. Whether it be like you're on social media and you're like, oh my God, I always wanted to do that. Or like through pictures, let's say you're on Facebook Marketplace and you're just like looking for stuff that you need for the household or whatever the fuck. Like I get inspiration through these things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then somebody posted like, and I'm like, how the fuck does the Facebook angel know this? Like that's the crazy part. It's like I didn't even talk about this in a long time, but in my mind, I've always wanted my own what's it called, my own roller skates, right? So roller skates popped up today and I'm like, okay, that's a dream that's actually being manifested. So it's like, it's very cool. It's like the universe was like giving me like signs today in terms of like just reintroducing things back into your life so that you could be like, hey, remember this, put your energy there, right? So again, music is for manifesting, and that's why, when you're on high vibe levels, you can get shit done and you can start piecing together real things real quick, where you can get your dreams accomplished on a quicker note rather than trying to be all fucking intelligent and smart about it, when music in itself is very intelligent and smart, right? So is there anything else, 18, for me to talk about there? They're saying yes. Interesting. Okay. Move on to this card. Okay. I guess it'll come out when it's supposed to. I'm going to place this here. So again, I mean, that's a very small detailed thing, but it's it's very powerful. Now, this is interesting. Self-discipline. I was just talking about habits, right? So I wonder if I can actually lean this like this, and then you can go, oh, I love it. I think you can see it like this. Beautiful. Let me just move this over a little bit. Okay. So, I like that. I like it a lot. Okay. So, self-discipline is super big today in terms of okay, so I want to say that it's changing, because the 41 is 5. It adds up to 5, and it's positive change in your self-discipline. Now, it's very interesting because I'm usually a very self-disciplined person, but for the past couple of days, I just haven't been, and it's because I feel as though this recalibration has been going on. Like, all right, you've been doing so good in the self-discipline, but there's maybe something more that needs to level you up, right? So maybe you're kind of like feng shuiing your self-discipline, which is your basic structured habits, right? Which actually some people don't have in place because they think it's too structured, or who the fuck has time for that, or, like that type of stuff. But the people that actually, I can just like X-nay that shit, because the people that resonate with me are very much disciplined. But I feel as though the self-discipline is actually turning more into fun, and a more fun version of itself, rather than having it be so serious all the time. So that's where I feel like life is heading, because the green is also a healing, right? So healing is very interesting. I want to say like I like these colors together. All right, so it's kind of like the salmon orange, which is, again, it's like this passionate creativity that has you kind of instill these self-discipline habits, which then end up healing you because you have some way to take care of yourself on a very good self-loving way. All right. So again, I feel like as though this is the green, also standing for the green chakra, green chakra, green heart chakra. So it's like your heart is also being somehow, like revamped into how it wants to reconfigure its self-discipline. Okay. That's basically what's going on. And I think you needed a little time with that today. There's also a lot of blessings from the universe today, I feel, in terms of, just giving you really good ideas on how to shift your self-discipline and heart opening. Like your heart is now, I feel like it was being worked on. It was being, kind of like reconfigured, that type of stuff, as you stay heightened. And it needed time to kind of heal, So maybe you were kind of off with your self-discipline, but it's only to become better in your self-discipline, like after today or after however long you may need in order to restructure yourself. What I'm also getting here is I feel like you're reading books on self-discipline, which is giving you really great creative, passionate ideas in terms of what to implement for yourself. Maybe stuff that you have not realized that needed to be taught, because again, a lot of self-discipline needs to be taught, which is very interesting, and I don't feel like our schools do that enough. Like they have us self-disciplined in terms of how to have a within their schedule, but on a one-on-one, like on a more independent level, like individual level, like they don't teach us how to instill that in us, you know what I'm saying? So that may be something I want to teach about in the future, because, and also make it less boring, because I feel like a lot of people think it's like, oh my god, it's such a fucking annoyance, but it's just like, dude, like it may be in the beginning, but actually not so much at all, because you feel great as you do it, and as you stick to it. So it's kind of like, and then you fall off the wagon, it's fine, because at least getting back on the wagon with, but you're less prone to falling off the wagon when you really learn to love the self-discipline so much. So it's beautiful. Yeah, and then sometimes you just need a rest, but even with the resting type of days, like self-discipline really in the AM and the PM really should be there, and then kind of like have that free will energy, be in the happy area, you know what I'm saying? Middle of the day, where it's like, all right, you're free to go, because you're actually happy on your free will days because you've implemented these self-disciplines. I can go on forever for self-discipline. I love it. Maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn. I don't know, but I love it. Let me pull out one card. So we're going to place that there. And I don't know, guys, maybe I'm like, hold on, let's see if I could face you up a little bit. All right, there we go. A little bit. Yeah, so you can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, so highest and best Yang card, please. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? Okay. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? I went too far. Do I stop shuffling the cards right here right now? All right. Okay. There we go, guys. All right. So here's this card, which is soon a visitor shall delight you. Okay, so here's what I'm getting, guys. Very interesting. I'm getting that there is going to be a romantic interest coming your way if you haven't found one already. Because we're talking a lot about romance, about nourishment, about soul, about well-fedness, and delight, right? So there's I feel like the more that you are on, and for instance, this is for today, but I feel like this is also kind of rolling into tomorrow, that there's going to be a will, and actually even tonight, I feel like something's going to kick in tonight because there was a reason why I was told to come in and do this reading in the eighth hour. Okay, so yeah, my itchy palm confirms that. So it's kind of like there's something kicking in probably tonight in terms of what you're going to kind of implement for yourself, and it's going to raise your vibrations even more so. So the music raise your vibrations, but your self-discipline then brings you to another level of of raised vibrations. Okay, so it's like step one, step two, and then step three is like, here's the suitor, the one that suits you and the one that comes after you, right? So what was I gonna say? So and I mean that actually in the most traditional way. So not to say that, I'm just saying, like, the masculine going after the more feminine. That's how I mean it. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, so okay, so what I'm getting is what you're preparing is for this sun card to come out. You're being very willful in your self-love, in your nourishment, in your majestic manifestation. And so what you're doing is with this, so you're using your creativity to kind of be very proactive about your life. Self-discipline is very much so proactive people about life, like pro-life people, like people who love life will be self-disciplined, okay? Because that's just a thing. Hold on one second, guys. My foot is falling asleep. All right. So that's just a thing that, self-disciplined people like uh really kind of loving life to its fullest. And one of the ways that you do it is through self-discipline. People don't realize that. So with this is like there's something that's going to jumpstart you, that's going to bring light into your world, where you're going to, and again, this could be a wave, a wave happening, but I feel as though through the self-discipline, you are basically going to be very filled with more light, as you feel better, and you'll implement what I was saying before. You'll implement a lot of new self-disciplines into your world, self-discipline habits into your world. And what was I going to say? And actually, there's like newer ones even coming into play. So you might be able to see a little bit of it, but I feel like as though you're going to see more come into play once you meet this person. But you're going to be doing the ones that really super attract this person into your world until you are able to compromise and create new delightful, like, self-discipline habits together. Okay, so again, you're on your A game. I feel like you're back at it. So if not tonight, then tomorrow, but I feel like tonight is when it's going to start. You're going to be like, okay, super excited about what's to come. Okay, what's the delightfulness that's about to come into your life, that's and will nourish your soul, and will romance your soul, and will just be soul full in terms of soul food that well feeds you, right? So what was I gonna say? So what I'm also getting here, I don't know why, shoot for the moon came here. So maybe the person that's coming into your life, it could be a I don't know why I thought Cancer, because maybe my cancer my I have a Cancer moon. So maybe that's why I thought Cancer, but I mean, it could be like somebody that is your moon sign, okay? So maybe that's why I was thinking about the Cancers, for me to like relay that message. So maybe it's somebody of your moon sign that's coming into your life. And so that is what you're going to do. You're shooting for the moon. And it's very interesting because your moon sign is usually like it's not your rising sign, right? You would think that your rising sign is your moon sign, because the moon is really kind of, the placement of the moon is like up in the sky, right? But it's actually below, kind of in the south node. I don't know my astrology, so if I said that wrong, sorry, but not sorry. So yeah, so basically, That's what I'm getting here is that you might meet a new person that is of your moon sign or is of a water sign, because I'm seeing a lot of blue, and also the moon has a lot to do with the water, right? Ebbs and flows of the water. So yeah, so what I'm saying is you guys are going to be golden as you stick to playing music, and believable music at that. Stick to having your heart be kept wide open, but also, have discernment, absolutely be, what's it called, a parent, right, in your life. Because you need discernment to kind of protect your heart a little bit. Okay, so that's basically what needs to happen. But you can't allow these other fools to, try to close out your heart when, sometimes you don't even do shit for other people to lie to you and things like that. It's like that's just a part of their self habit, their self discipline. And that has nothing to do with you, and your job is to keep your heart open and keep connected to those around you, right? Whether it be, family who I believe are your neighbors, your friends, basically all the people and all the nouns in your life, people, places and things, right? You got to keep connected to those things. So, as they are your basic needs, especially love. Love is one of your basic needs that people don't really talk about, but that's where, self-love, I mean, absolutely, self-love is self-discipline to me. So that's what's coming out here. So just stick to that, and you're going to see how you're going to light up your world more, where you're going to be willing to just kind of meet this person when they come in. You're going to be willing to you're going to be willing to be more flexible about on your own putting habits into place, newer habits, replacing old habits, putting new habits into place, which then will get you super excited to kind of recreate these habits of which you've learned by yourself, and then kind of putting it together with your counterpart, right? Like in terms of putting it together or recreating or compromising how you guys do things to take the highest and best habits of which you've learned and implemented, to then really kind of have so much fun with life, right? With life and self-love. And that's exactly how you gain the power couple status. I mean, that's literally what that is. So yeah, because you guys give each other power through your self-care, through your self-love, through your self-discipline. That's really how it goes. If you don't have any of it, it means that you don't love each other. Literally, you don't love yourself, you don't love them, and it's kaput. Like, because then you end up being a fucking couch potato and not giving a fuck about life. And that the only problem there is that's a problem that is personal and that needs to be solved alone. And the whole thing is another person might wait for another person to kind of kick theirs into gear. Like if you're in a marital situation, another person might be so comfortable to say, I'm gonna wait on that guy to switch up his game, or the wife might say, or the husband might say, I'm gonna wait on that female to switch up her game. And it's like, no, it's never going to be about that. It's always going to be about what the fuck are you gonna do in terms of getting your ass up off of the couch and doing stuff for yourself in terms of self-love, self-discipline, to then really, have this believable type of delightful, romantic essence of yourself, where you're like, yo, I like, tomorrow's an exciting day. Like, I can't wait to get back to, my routines, my rituals, my habits, right? And then also you miss that other person more, and you both are doing good as they are doing themselves. You are doing you. You're both missing each other more, and hence the light of attraction, right? That is just created, and also is very magnetizing. So so my whole thing is just allow yourself to really allow yourself to be on your golden level of self-discipline, for you to basically keep up the good work, because I know that you're doing it, but also, you know, and stay flexible and stay open because somebody is obviously arriving. So this is going to be a super, like, I feel like something just kind of, the wavelength of this reading, the how it flowed is literally, it came from a little bit of a standstill to now things are really opening up. Okay. So you were kind of at a standstill because you were like, you were reevaluating stuff possibly, or, you know, you were, you know, the planets were sending their energies to you in terms of, you know, realigning you and recalibrating you is what I wanted to say. I don't know if I said it before. Um, and now you're like back at it and super excited, and the yellow is like literally like the that golden excitement, that will, where it's like you know you're in the flow of it. It's just going to be awesome. Like you're willing to give yourself over to the self-discipline so that you can literally, you know, raise your vibrations to the next level shit, and then also bring in the next level shit type of person. As you stay golden in your own kind of element, you attract that shimmering essence in somebody else. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all beautiful. That's all I gotta say, and that's all I got for you guys. So I think we're closing out. Are we closing our reading right now? Yeah. So thank you guys so much. I love you. I love you a lot. I love the world. And I'm sending peace and harmony and blessings to it. And yeah, and I'll come at you with a new video in, you know, whatever I'm supposed to, whatever I'm inspired to. All right, peeps. Okay. Love you.